Is it really that easy to make money on YouTube? I'm here to test this out because my feed on YouTube for the last week has been full of like people just talking about this new way of making content. And there is one specific creator that really inspired me to start. His name is Dante London. I'm gonna go ahead and leave his video in the comments section. I'm gonna pin the video. So if you are barely starting and you're looking for some advice, some courage, some tips and tricks from people like us, just regular people making money online. This guy literally made like $12,000 last month, I think, or yeah, like last month or something like that. Just posting raw content, regular content from like regular people, not some huge influencer with some lavish lifestyle or anything of that nature. Now, I wanted to make this video and just kind of list the tips I've watched. I want to say Dante has about 4 or 5 different videos just sharing his experience and sharing like little tips and tricks that he uses. I want to list the ones that I am very focusing on and just kind of honing in. And I will say he's not the only one that I noticed that had talked about this topic. The other videos that I have watched that have talked about this topic is like those channels that usually talk about how to grow your channel and so on and so forth, like those gurus helping you grow your channel type thing. So the fact that I would see those videos and then I found Dante Lawton's channel. He had about 32,000 subscribers, I want to say, the first time I saw his video. And this was like a week ago, because if you go back and you watch the video that I'm going to post in the comments, he posted that like 8 days ago. So and when I saw the video, he had about 32,000 subscribers. Now he's at over 40,000 subscribers. So I mean, obviously I'm seeing the growth that he's talking about and stuff. So that's why I'm putting his tips to the test. And like I said, I know he's not the only one that has shared this, because I've watched other creators, but those channels are just people helping you grow your channel type thing. They're not actually like living proof, or they're not actually experimenting. Some of them are, but I'm just saying, like, from a smaller creator to a smaller creator, I think it becomes really valid, at least for me. If I see people, regular people, posting something and they're saying that's something that's working for them, if I can relate to them, I get it, right? So let me start with tip number 1. And that would be to post every day, like post a long form video every single day. And I think Dante Lawton said do it for at least 3 to 6 months so you can see like the momentum, so you can see the growth. So my goal, I'm just gonna start with 30 days. I don't want to overwhelm myself and kind of like try to see the finish line when it's like too far off. So I'm just gonna do 30 days, and I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be documenting, and every week I'm gonna post a video updating the growth. I'll be sharing my analytics and stuff like that, just to share the growth that I'm seeing on my channel. So I'm gonna be posting every day. Today is my 5th day posting. The videos should be like anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes long. I noticed that a lot of people have talked about posting longer videos, just because those bigger channels that have like podcasts and stuff like that, we are basically like competing with them, because if they post a podcast that is over an hour long, then obviously what YouTube want is for you to keep you, the creator, you, the person that is posting, they want you to be able to keep the viewers on the app longer, on your channel longer, right? That's what YouTube wants. So I've heard that from a couple of places, and that I think that's why Dante Lawton is recommending and videos to make your videos anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes long. I've been posting videos over 15 minutes long the last couple of days, and I'm gonna keep doing that. And then when it comes to edits, and I think this is where it seemed very attainable for me. Last night I was it was 10 p.m. and I was barely recording my video that I was gonna post. I didn't finish posting that video until like close to midnight last night. And you know, it's pretty attainable. And the reason why it took me so long is because for some reason, like my phone is just an older phone. It's like running out of storage and it keeps getting stuck. And I have to try and try over and over until I'm able to like um, get the video uploaded. So that's why it took me so long from like finishing the video and being able to post it on YouTube. But yeah, it requires minimum edit. That's what I do, unless there's like places that I'm like burping or something and I want to cut those pieces, then I will go on CapCut and just like cut out that piece and stuff like that. But if it's something that seems pretty solid, I don't see like the need to edit anything. I record it and upload it directly from my camera roll to YouTube. So that's what I've been doing. So no edits require, or minimum edit, like I said. I don't even have an intro or an outro on my video. It's just I hit record, hit stop, and that's what I'm posting. Because the idea behind this is to make it easier for you, the creator, the person that's recording the video, so that the less work it requires, the less time it requires, you'll be able to keep up with that, right? So that's what I like about it. That's what I like about this method. And I like the fact that I can just hit record, stop, upload, let's go. You know, because I mean, sometimes you have stuff that you need to do. If you are a parent and you have a house, you have household stuff, you have work, you have you know, a million other things that you need to focus on. So, you know, recording a video for of 15 to 20 minutes is already going to take that much time out of your day, right? And then if you have to sit there, edit, and think about all these things, it's just too much. It's not, you're not going to be able to keep up with this. So that's what I like about it. Tip number 4, the content itself. He recommends to just post like regular life experiences. Like for instance, if you have a 9 to 5, just post your experience going to your 9 to 5 or managing your 9 to 5 with maybe a side hustle that you have, or a family, or household stuff, or a career, or if you're going to school, or whatever it is, like kind of like just sharing real life experiences with people. Just like raw content. Like you don't have to overthink, because you're just being yourself. You're just sharing what you're going through. And that's another thing that I really like about it, because I personally don't have a 9 to 5 right now. However, in the last 3 months, I've been focusing on creating content on social media, TikTok specifically. But if TikTok's gonna get banned, then I'm left with like no place to work, right? So that's why I'm coming back to YouTube. And also, I'm pregnant there, so for me to set a goal that I'm going to be looking for a new job pretty soon, that's not doable for me, because I want to be able to focus on my baby, at least for the first few months of her life. I want to be able to just solely focus on her, right? So, you know, that's life. That's what I'm going to share. And I think there's a lot of parents that can relate to that are going through this similar situation where, you know, sometimes you have to put a pause on your professional or career life. It's just to take care of family, right? And with that comes the struggle of, you know, relying on one source of one income, and becoming a one household income, and all the struggles that goes behind that. So, you know, that's going to be like the route that I'm taking, the experiences that I'm going to be sharing. And I mean, hopefully it can help other people that are out there going through the same thing, feel like they're not alone, feel like they are being seen. And yeah, it's just help each other out, right? They'll help me with my watch hours by watching my content and help me get monetized. And then hopefully any message or anything that I deliver can be helpful to them, right? So that's kind of like what he's talking about. Like I said, I'm going to be posting his Dante Longden's channel in the comments section. I'm going to pin his video so you can go watch it. But I'm just kind of repeating what I took from multiple videos, the multiple videos that he has, in what I'm applying, right? Now, tip number 5, no description needed. Like, I know that's another thing that, like, in the past, when I barely started doing YouTube back in 2019, they said you need to focus on SEO, focus on your tags, focus on your captions, focus on your description, focus on like all this little things, like a whole list of items that you need to be focusing on before you can post a video. And it can be overwhelming. On my videos that I have posted lately, it has no description. The only thing that I have in my descriptions, actually the very first video, and I think maybe the second one, is the one that has a little bit of description. But after that, I was like, I'm just not gonna do descriptions anymore, because it's time consuming. Like I said, my phone is slow, and adding more tasks on top of that makes it like even longer that I need to be focusing on this, right? So I have, he said you don't need like a description. On his videos, I noticed that. So tip number 5 and number 6 kind of go hand in hand. He does recommend three hashtags to use. For some reason, those, he says that those hashtags like have helped his videos pop off, which is life, life, YouTube, subscribe, and then there's another one, respect. And I know he kind of alternates on the hashtags that he uses for his videos, but I noticed that when the 2 videos that I use those 4 hashtags, life, respect, subscribe, YouTube, like separated. If you want to, you can go look in the description of this video and the tag section. That's pretty much the only text that I do on my video. It's like I would put those 4 hashtags in the tag section, and also in my description I would just put those. For some reason, that's how he had it on one of his videos, and I was like, I'm just gonna use that, you know. And so again, no fancy description needed, like you explaining what you're doing in your video and so on and so forth. Just plain and simple. No description needed. 4 hashtags, post it. And then number 7, don't overthink. Just pick up your phone and pick up your camera and start talking. And I think this was so helpful, and especially for me, because I feel like I have an squirrel brain. Like, my brain can go like to different topics and different areas so fast, and sometimes I have a hard time focusing on one topic. So obviously that's gonna come with practice of you being able to kind of like stick to one topic and stuff like that. Now, don't overthink that at the beginning. Just pick up your camera and start sharing what you're going through, or share your experience, what you're doing on your 9 to 5, or whatever it is that you want to talk about. It just pick up the camera and start talking. That's pretty much what I did. There's 2 of my videos that are like getting picked up by YouTube that has a little over 1,000 views now, and I'm like, I didn't really think through how I wanted to say things, what I wanted to say. Now for this video, I did make a list, because that's the only way I was gonna be able to share all of the tips that I'm personally following. So I just wrote it down just so that I can stick to it. But the other videos, I'm pretty much just picking up my camera and just talking. That's all I'm doing, right? So that's one thing he says, is like, don't overthink it. Just pick up the camera and just start talking. And then number 8, which I think is like one of the most important ones, especially for me, especially like females, I think we struggle with this a lot. Like, we worry the way we look, right? Like, oh my gosh, I need to like do my hair, do my makeup, make sure I get good lighting, and make sure maybe I add a little bit of filter, a little bit of concealer to cover this dark circles and so on and so forth. Like, if we focus on, and I'm going to say this because I've experienced this, especially with creating content on TikTok. Sometimes like you spent 30-40 minutes getting ready just to film 4 or 5 videos for TikTok, which are like less than a minute long. And then after that, you're just like, oh my gosh, I took a whole lot longer getting ready than actually recording the video. So try to make it less time consuming, because he did say, he said this is kind of like tough love, but he was like, I need to be honest with you. He was like, people don't care the way you look. People only care about the message that you have to deliver and what they're gonna get out of your content. And I think that's so true. And so going into this, I set my mind that I was not gonna care the way I looked. I was not gonna care, like I would have to go do my hair, do my makeup, and like cover all this like dark circles and whatnot, because that's not real life. You know what I mean? If you if you are very consistent, you get up, you get ready like at 5 a.m. and you look really polished, like hair done and everything, for you to go to work on a regular basis, I applaud you. Like, that's regular life for you. For me personally, I don't do that. I would love to be able to do that, to be honest with you. That's going to be one of my goals for 2025, is just to pay a little bit more attention to myself and my physical appearance. But that is not regular life for me right now. There are some nights that I'm not even able to get a good night's sleep because I'm struggling with my third trimester symptoms and stuff like that. And so for me to get up at 6 a.m., doll up and stuff, I just don't have the energy for that. And I think that's one of the reasons why people are leaning more towards like content like this that the creators have been talking about, is that, you know, people want to see regular people like them, you know, going through life and difficulties in life, and then, you know, conquering them and so on and so forth. Like, that's what people are craving. You know, they're not craving to watch this like lavish lifestyle in New York City, living in a penthouse, going to like this expensive vacations and driving expensive cars and stuff like that, because that's not attainable. Like, it serves as entertainment, however, it's not realistic, right? So there's that. I hope that helps. Like I said, I'm gonna be posting Dante's channel, so you can go support him, go watch his videos, and hopefully it inspires you to get started if you are on the fence with creating content on YouTube. Hopefully this tips kind of give you an idea to kind of like where to start and stuff. These are the ones I'm following, and then later on we can add more to it if we can. But for now, for the next for this 30 days that I'm going to be doing this challenge for myself, that's what I'm going to be following. And then yeah, I mean, come back if you just want to see how things are going to turn out for me, what my analytics are going to look like. Come back Thursday. I'm going to be posting the update on in terms of like analytics, growth, watch time, and things of that nature, because I started posting Thursday the 26th, the day after Christmas. And so I want to do it every week. So I'm going to be doing those videos every week. And yeah, and then obviously at the end of the 30 days, we'll see how far we have gone, what's working, what's not working, or, you know, I mean, the idea is to make this full time, to be honest with you. I'm starting with 30 days, but my idea is like, if I can generate income as if I was working at a regular job, then this is what I want to do. You know, it's going to give me the opportunity to be home with my baby and still be able to help out with bills around the house. Then, you know, that's pretty much what I want. Yeah, just let me know what are your thoughts, and yeah, go give him some support on his channel, and then yeah, I'll see you on the next video tomorrow.